Welcome back to the one and only Tipsy Tuesday podcast with the owner, founder of the Made in Compton store. Bone, how are you today?
I'm good and yourself.
Great. Today was a pretty warm day today, and really in California. So these smoothies do look refreshing, yeah?
Absolutely. I wanted to have a drink right now.
Right. You was like before I got the show started, you talking about is that a strawberry smoothie I see? Because I know I was moving fast. Absolutely. You can enjoy that picture, huh?
Man, absolutely.
That bar right there. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was just thinking Tipsy Tuesday, intermittently we do a smoothie, and the next Tuesday we'll do liqueur. So but just think, yeah, you can add some liqueur to this one too though.
Oh yeah, then it'd be what, a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, you need one right now to get you going. Adamu, shout out to Adamu. Absolutely. Thank you for joining. Man, yes, indeed. Yeah, these smoothies, it do give you the idea like it is, summertime really coming. And I think it's really neat that you got the media hub on the other side. And, it's just, what do you call it when you had it already, but it's just now coming into its fruition.
Yeah, I mean, it was ahead of its time and it still is ahead of its time. I mean, but really the window of opportunity closing because AI is taking over and the humanistic feel of everything is starting to fade away.
Mm-hmm. And that's part of it. There's one day you brought up a point where, some people haven't had an opportunity to get on stage. So that is another thing, for people to get on stage while we're still making this transition, at least to get that feel. And then if they decide that they don't want to, be a comedian and do stand up and so forth, then it's okay. But at least you would have gave them an opportunity when you know that it's available. You have access to it.
Yeah, it's a great intimate place for you to get acquainted with yourself and break, the fear factor down where you're not scared to get in front of people and perform because it's just real intimate.
Absolutely. And just speaking of different types of drinks here, uh, because that's what it's like. Sometimes you just need one other person in the room to showcase your talent. And like they say, you want to perform to your best ability, even if it's like a million people. It's not a million people, it's one person. You give them that all in all, like it is a million people in the room. And it's mainly for recording purposes there too. So, you know, you want to speak on that too before we go to a quick commercial?
Yeah, why not record with your biggest fans? Introduce family members to your skit, and intimate friends, like we say, a real intimate setting.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go to a quick commercial here. Noise.
I wear YCE because it's more than a brand. Driven by purpose and built for the community.
Absolutely. And when you say built for the community, it has been just a joy to see community support, people tapping in, asking questions. Yes, just thinking about the fact that there are comedians, actors, orators, music artists, actors. There's so many people. Now I think, we call them social media influencers. Before, it seemed like you mainly call them podcasters, but, it's still podcasters. Yeah, because some of them are not really are doing a podcast they're actually in their car, and if they're a food person, um, or a foodie, like they say, they're a social media influencer about food restaurants, then then it's not necessarily that they have a podcast. But yeah, so it's just a gambit of different careers now that we have been immersed into the internet world, if you will. So it's pretty neat, absolutely, to have that opportunity there to record yourself, whether it's music, podcasting yesterday, and doing green screen and being anywhere in the world, as well as being on stage doing a various amount of things. And, that stage is just not stand up comedy.
Yeah, you could do spoken word.
Hmm. So just like it's different flavors of smoothies, there's different flavors of entertainment. And right now in the world, we do seem to need more entertainment that is recorded for generational purposes, for monetary reasons, for therapeutic reasons. There are so many reasons. So sometimes, people think on one, like one sided. Oh, it's just for, comedians. I'm not a comedian. I don't want to get on stage. And it don't that doesn't necessarily have to be for that purpose. So sometimes people want to be able to be heard by an audience, and just because they've never done it before, and sometimes because they may be in a job that has so many people, like hundreds of people, and when they have to go to those professional developments, they're not often heard, or their perspective is not shared to great, the mass of people. And so why not Made in Compton store, the Compton Club being a place where people, of different careers and perspectives can have the opportunity to record themselves, and then they have a piece of what they would like to say, whether it's on, they share it as a link, or, it's put on a USB drive and they sell it, or they convert it into a book. Uh, Maybe is part of their audio book if they're in the process of doing that, or it's just so many different things. Of course, put on their CD, or it could be a voice on somebody else's CD, a track on somebody else's CD. But it's so many things that can be done utilizing that stage and that microphone to help people to, make this transformation in this to this AI world. And right now, while like they say, it may be a 3 year window before there's a surplus of things that just take place with AI, that people would have, reserved or shared or recorded their withal, and have an opportunity to, have a piece to share with somebody else in future generations, or like you said, with their family that never got a chance to go see them perform, or, they don't want to go amongst all the different people. And ever since, what's that, the pandemic, some people just don't want to go to places that have lots of people there. So one,
Yeah.
what I mean, an intimate place, and place you're going to be supported, and yeah. Mm-hmm. Sound like you're thinking over there, Bo. Absolutely.
Yeah, when you said pandemic, I thought about it because, it seemed like it's always something going around, whether it's the flu or, a different type of airborne illness. It seemed like it's always a reason for that emergency room to be packed. And if we could do anything to stay away from it, we'd stay in small groups and groups of people that we know and we already been around.
Absolutely. And then, there's that piece where some people want to get to know new people, or you feel more comfortable with people that they don't know. But, with having the opportunity to be supported, they can get a chance to try. Because sometimes the people that you think are going to support you the most, they don't support you as much as somebody that's just getting a chance to know you. One, because I maybe it's their first time learning about you, or is their first time and they want to be supported as well. So, it's a lot of different reasons for that too.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Mhm.
Like they say, strangers will support you more than the people you know.
You just never know. So, and that person that's just getting a chance to meet you, and because they're your new you, every day is a new day for learning. Every day is, if you take the time to reflect and just, sometimes you do get mesmerized and like, wow, I did that before, or I know about this. And, I wish I, would have wrote one more book about this, or I would have made another song about that, or I would have wrote a series about these things or what have you. And now I still can, that type of thing, but it's like the people that know you already, they're like, "Oh, you already wrote this many books." Like these examples of some people that just write you off and everything like that because, they think it's just so easy or something. I don't know, but it is one of those things where I just believe this is a time frame that a lot of people need support, and having that media hub right there in Compton where they know so many people around the world, they have shown at great lengths that they know the city of Compton is that place where one of the many places, you know what I mean? But just pretty much, one of some people call it a mecca place that has so many superstars that grew up there, literally went to elementary school and everything, and went to some of the places that don't exist there anymore, like HQ and some hamburger places, or chicken places, some fun places, as well. They just really just, I think some people, once they get a chance to hear about the media hub, they're gonna just flock there, and just everybody's gonna bleed together, and it's gonna work out, and more people are gonna get noticed, and more people are gonna partner, work together, and see that after 50 years, is over 50 years in hip hop now, that if we could just see that, wow, there are so many different blends of music now too, and get that going. And you just never know. I think it's just going to be beautiful because it's that time for that kumbaya people used to mock before, but it's like right now we need that.
Absolutely. We need a meeting place, somewhere where people can gather and exchange ideas and come up with new concepts and can build on it and can monetize it.
Absolutely. And then as we approach all these different hot days, and there's holidays coming up and everything like that, it is the testament that, like, of course we have tumblers, different color tumblers in the store. I just switched a different picture, but we have just a conversational piece. Some people, like, it's a centerpiece, just like the stage is a centerpiece, the microphone is a centerpiece, center, like your thoracic lumbar or whatever they talk about, in medical terms, to help you to share your feelings, put your feelings into words. That microphone is like everything for a lot of people, and some people don't get a chance to get on a microphone and actually have active listening ears. They get a chance to see a microphone. It might be in stores, it might be in a garage or something like that, and they're like, oh man, back in the day, some people was even trying to sell their own microphones, and like Beats, like Beats by Dre. They're like, I got these earphones, I got this microphone, and they just couldn't get some things off the ground. But just imagine a resurgence of things can just take place in that media hub, and it's just so like surreal. Like people say, "Oh, Compton's not that big. I don't even know how y'all recognize like this. Y'all just have, all these superstars that come for your city." Yeah, but I thank you and appreciate you for supporting us and everything, and acknowledge us, and even actually sharing that information with us. And it means that you were recognizing something. Otherwise, we wouldn't hear nothing about it, and you wouldn't be here at the Made in Compton store. So that means,
Man,
it's a lot going on. And it's a need for it. Some people just don't say it in a way that it seems to be. most appealing, but they are spitting real talk. It's like it's amazing.
Man, it's crazy. Sometimes I view it as being a little envious of the city.
Mhm. And then yeah, cuz some people say, "Oh, I'm just here just to look." Like it was somebody that would say, "Sell or show. You want me to sell you or you want me to show you?" Exactly. It's one of the two. You want me to sell you or you want me to show you? So, and then we do all of that. We don't show you this. We don't expect you to buy all of that. And then at the same time, it's like you would think you come into a store that's not as large as these superstores, and you come to our store, you would think that it's just automatic. You're not just like some people, so many more people did not say the same thing. They're like, if you come into the MICPT store, if you walk out of here nothing, thinking like I don't see nothing, or none of these services can help me, this and whatever. You didn't come in there to get no help. You really didn't. You just came in there for some kind of other situation that may not need to even be disclosed. You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, man. Just like these different smoothies, some of them are cold peach, some of them sweet, some of them good, some of them like, ooh, I don't really want that one, but I know this is good for me. I know that some of all of that is in the made of Compton store because people are looking at me with them books like it's cough syrup that I'm trying to feed them when I'm telling them about it. And then you got some people just like, man, you really giving me some information. Yeah, this is real generation. Well, who wouldn't want to get paid while they go to sleep? And who wouldn't want to use this AI to help me to replicate, or not even replicate, to create 100 pages so I can get paid while I'm working at another job or sleeping? All this makes sense to me. Or why wouldn't I want to get a 20 if I'm part of this 100 people? Because right now we sit within the hundreds, 100 people, $25 store credit. So I'm only gonna pay $75 to get on that stage, and I could be on that stage for an hour, and I could do a monologue, I could do a rap, I could do a poem, I could do a skit, I can do all of this in 1 hour. Oh, don't let me trip. I can also take pictures on the stage for in an hour for $75, and I get to go next door and spend the $25, or I can put that $25. You know what I mean? That $25 is my part of my performance, my first hour.
Go towards your service fees.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I want to do that? What do I do with each,
Man,
you know what I mean? Each $100 when I'm buying shoes, I'm buying wigs, I'm buying weaves, I'm buying all these different things, but they don't give me any, like they say, ROI, return on my investment. I want to entertain myself because I'm human. But what do I have in return? A receipt, some change?
a memory, but
That's
not
all.
even a memory that you could share.
No, nothing. And don't let you be on stage and sharing some real good information about financial literacy or some other doing a commercial. Because if I was well, I just thought about it, but I do commercials all the time. But if I was somebody else thinking that, look, I want to be a part of this growing mantra, if you will, this store, this magnitudinal situation that already has taken place because the store has been here over 13 years, that I would do commercial on the stage for the store on top of it, so I can continue to be in their videos because it makes sense. And then I get more exposure for that same amount of money. I would
Totally.
be on it. I'm serious. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back with some more pictures. Absolutely. So take your time.
eternal fate today.
All right, absolutely. We got some more pictures here coming. Bone, you want to share some content?
Yeah, we got the Not Like Us shorts on the way. And we got a new street edition. We're about to add Rosecrans Ave to the street collection. So we're gonna have Compton Boulevard, Alondra Boulevard, and Rosecrans Ave.
Nice. And real quick, tell us about a smoothie that you had other than the strawberry one being your favorite.
I had one with pineapple and blueberries, and it was pretty good. And it had flaxseed, and it was with coconut water.
Mm, nice. Nice. Well, let's check out these right here. Yeah, absolutely. What does that one remind you
Look like spinach and maybe green apples.
of? Absolutely. Really, really earthy and healthy. And that one looked like some lime too. And the thing about it, they look like drinks, so that's why I think it was really cool that we decided to do, intermittently, smoothies one Tuesday and liqueur the following Tuesday. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, they
And
pair well.
mm-hmm. And then that one looks like something even back in the day. Remember it was some kind of like quick mix, It is the malty one. It was the malt with the chocolate and banana, but it was something like a frosty back in the day too. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Oh,
hmm
that looks good.
that one for real, absolutely. I'm gonna go back to this one really quick, and I'm gonna upload a few more pictures before we conclude this podcast. But if there was a point that you wanted to make about, how people can enjoy something that's smooth, or shall we say, just a smoothie, and have a conversation about business in the community, even if there was somebody that came and did smoothies in the media hub as part of their commercial, or something they wanted to do on stage, what would you speak about?
Well, that'd be like a good mixer. We have it where people put on like entrepreneurial type seminar, and we have smoothies.
Hmm. Yeah, so I mean, it's just like so many ideas that can be utilized. Oh my goodness, look at this one. If I'm gonna add this one with this avocado here for us to check out. I had to delete a few other pictures here really quick, but um hopefully people will share the Tipsy Tuesday podcast, because it is every other Tuesday we talk about smoothies and just have a conversation over smoothies. I know this is virtual, but if there's a topic or something specific that you would like for us to discuss over smoothie, by all means, leave a DM or call us at the store or leave a comment, and we appreciate that. And sometimes it's just like, that was a different one, but that one looks like it has bananas in there as well. So it's just like, looking for to get this one up here. But it's so full sometimes computers need a break. Yes, it
And
did.
then what a better way to stimulate your body and your mind. You having smoothies and you talking business.
Hmm. It doesn't always have to be over a drink. Oh, let's have a drink. Oh, that is the one, but you know what it is? We're not able to see the avocado at the bottom of this picture. Maybe let me see if I can share. I'll share my screen, and retrieve these pictures from the one and only. ChatGPT, so that way you guys can see that. Because I really want you to see that this has avocado in it. You know,
Look like peppermint or spearmint too.
See that?
Oh yeah, nice.
Right, that's true too. Mm-hmm. And so when I know it's scrolling across the screen, the stemless wine glasses, but that's where I got the concept from, right here. And then this one is, of course, we have our mm, tumbler drinks, and this is a tall one. Just like we also have a tumbler with a straw. So Tipsy Tuesday, this is a business podcast. All the podcasts we do are business, about business. So I just thought I'd share the rest of these because they did a chat GPT. This is just like a wonderful presentation of all of these pictures as you see. Yeah.
Man, it makes me want some of that stuff.
Amen. This one's showing in some more pictures in there. Amen.
Especially that bowl you just showed with the kiwi and it looked like some granola or something.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nice. So just go. Wonderful presentation. Look at this one. Now I don't know how healthy this one is though. Let me see if I can open this one.
Yeah, that look like that tastes better than it is healthy.
Right, exactly. And sometimes though, you do want to have fun, but just imagine you can make a smoothie, have a smoothie also in a wine glass too. But I thought these were fun. Yes, it did. See.
Oh yeah, that looked tasty.
So I just wanted to showcase some of these. This is where I got this from. Look at this wonderful presentation as well. See, just like it's just small enough as a stemless wine glass, and the pairing of these two, the strawberry ones. Yeah, so keep it business at the same time. Yeah, nutritional. And look, I was thinking about pomegranate today, and I'm like, wow, look at that coconut, apple, lime. Wow, blueberries, raspberries, and banana.
Man.
This one had to be good. And this look like chia seeds too. And then, like you said, spearmint. Think those leaves. Nice. Well, just wanted to showcase that. That's the background picture right there. Well, I know sometimes it's not the most interesting thing to talk about something healthy, but we have
live longer.
Amen and amen. God is so great. Absolutely. And so just wanted to showcase some of those things. And yes, indeed. Well, this was always neat to see this one back in the day. Oh, man. Imagine. Yay. All right. So just having fun. And at this time, if there was any comments, I don't see any comments right now today, Bone. So the next time we will be talking about liquor, we may have more comments next time. But eventually we should get some more comments about the smoothie because there's a lot of people that are in the gyms and care about, different health pieces of information. So, well, anyway, at this time, we will tune in, Bone, unless you have something else you want to share.
Yeah, stop by the Made in Compton store, the home of Compton in the Box, and sign up to get up to 50% off your purchase.
That part. And here on Wednesdays, we have $25 t-shirts. And definitely every day. This here is a Compton in the Box collector's box edition one. And here we have between 2 and 5 p.m. As for the secret deal, that's every day. Yep. So until next time, everybody, have a great time.
Peace.
Absolutely. I'll play something before that, I think. Someone put ChatGPT in here.
from Hub City to the world. We wearing more than tees, we wearing mysteries. People ordering online from overseas, buying made in Compton with nostalgia on the mind. They heard stories like these. Woke up early, snuggled in my hoodie, stepped outside, throwing that made in Compton, let them know with pride. See my OG in that Compton established in 1888. He said, youngin', know your roots, this city been great. Rolling through, see my homie in that Compton High. He a scholar and a baller, got his dreams in his eyes. I see my day ones rocking straight out of Compton. Legacy strong, yeah, the city still stomping. Step on campus at the Mingus, then slide to Centennial. Every school made kings, every queen been a general. That UCPT, like ChatGPT. We smart with the hustle, turn the dream to a plan, put the grind in the muscle. Worldwide with the name, yeah, we legends in motion. That worldwide Compton original, sharing the notion. Not like us from Compton. Shout out to King Kendrick Lamar. He's more than a star. From the east to the west, lift your hat up. Made in Compton, yeah, we stand up. Walking through the city of Compton, love in the air, every stitch in my teeth. Yeah, the struggle is there. That Compton All Stars came from consistency and childhood dreams. We ain't chasing the fame, we've been chasing dreams. Now we strategizing to help each other's dreams manifest. They see the logo, they respect what we do. From the hood to the globe, we stay pushing it through. No matter where you at, let them know where you from. When you rock, made a Compton, you already won. Yeah, this ain't just fashion, it's sometimes a mystery. It's culture, it's Compton. We're loud, we're proud. Order online, made it Compton. It's the brand, standing on business, community culture. Focus on tapping that app on MICPT.com. Compton, baby.